Hello, I have a question for you. Is living next door to a bunch of randoms you have nothing in common with really the ideal lifestyle? You might need a 6-foot fence and soundproofing to keep out an undesirable neighbor out and feel secure. It's total potluck as to whether you'll get along with your neighbor or whether they are going to be the neighbor from hell. An elderly person might live next to a neighbor with a savage dog and feel all afraid. Or a family might live next to a house of partygoers that they don't want the kids to associate with. Is there another form of living that can take some of the randomness out of who our neighbors are? Well, yes, there is, and it's called co-living. My name is Ben Cameron, and I've written a 60,000 word thesis on co living for families and spent almost a decade listening to the community sector about a range of community issues. An amazing opportunity exists to construct housing that brings together senior citizens with families into a co living lifestyle. They could live together within apartment buildings or maybe a regular housing estate. Co-living is about living independently and retaining that while having some choice about who your neighbors will be. It's like you could choose the demographics, the age, the lifestyle of the people that you want to associate with in your immediate neighborhood. How good would that be? It's about having some intentionality about living people near you with common interests to yours. For instance, building a housing estate with a mix of 1-bedroom townhouses for seniors with 3-bedroom single family home dwellings for families could be entirely appropriate. It's all about thinking about what social groups could live together that would have some benefit from residing near each other. This is important because the way in which we randomize ourselves within the community is not really working for a significant number of population groups. Sure, it may suit some people, but not everyone. 1 in 6 people experience isolation and loneliness because they lack that wraparound extended family support. And this has consequences not only for individuals that experience that isolation, but for also children that lack role models and can go haywire with having association of people around them. In fact, the Center of the Developing Child at Harvard University have stated that children require multiple quality of time role models to maximize their own development and become well-adjusted adults. And that childcare is no replacement for quality of time with kids. And how this relates to property is that housing can be an opportunity for seniors to connect with families and build relationships if they're located as neighbors. Now, we have an opportunity to really celebrate the value of our seniors in their community. And there are so many seniors that are childless and living alone and in isolation. And they would, in fact, love to live near families and have some sort of purpose for life in terms of contributing to families and their kids. In fact, the Australian Institute for Intergenerational Practice have been researching the co-location of aged care centres next to childcare centres and realising the transformative impact and benefits from co-locating those two groups. An extension of this could be piloting co-living arrangements where seniors and families are residing as neighbours together and where kids have those additional role models which could improve intergenerational outcomes. At present, co-living developments are quite niche. However, there's so many international models that we can look at, and if you would contact me, I could explore these with you. What we are looking to do is form a partnership between a university, the Australian Institute for Intergenerational Practice, and a community development organisation or a property developer that would like to come on board and see and test and pilot co-living as part of inclusionary zoning requirements that the government is putting in. Please feel free to reach out to me and we can discuss all these different opportunities and pilot the first intergenerational co-living community in Australia. Thank you.